Labour are toast. Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching as always. The local election results are coming in. They've been coming in overnight and into today and into tomorrow. And some interesting insights have developed which I wanted to share with you. So thank you for tuning in. The first thing I want to say, the message is clear. Keir Starmer and his Labour Party are finished. They are done. They are toast. Just look at these council elections in England. Reform up over 1,000, well over 1,300. Labour down by nearly the same number. The Tories down as well. Lib Dems up slightly. Greens up by a bit. And Independents, whatever. The message is clear. Nobody wants what Labour is selling. They have been all over the news today saying we need to move faster, we need to move harder to give them more of what we're currently delivering. No, you don't. We don't want what you are selling. We don't want your globalist, socialist utopia. We don't want it. We don't need it. What we need is a change of tack. We need Brexit to actually be delivered, and you need to be delivering for the British people. And if you won't do it, other people will. And the results are in, and the polls are clear. They have lost control of the Welsh Senate. They have let the separatists in, and Reform UK have come second. These were the results in the Senate. 43 to Plaid, 34 to Reform UK. So very good. So far so good. But there is nuance, and we're going to get to the nuance in a minute or two. There is nuance to discuss. The First Minister of Wales, she has lost her seat, which is funny. It's really funny, actually. The Welsh First Minister, Ellen Morgan, has lost her seat, says the BBC. This is the first time in British electoral history that a head of government has lost their seat in an election. That's so funny. But I'm sure she's not going to be too devastated because she is going to be going to the House of Lords. So she's not going to be too devastated with that. Now what I want to do is I want to get into a little bit of nuance, and I'm going to bring up my particular area, my particular constituency, which is Halton Borough Council. Now my particular council only elected a third of their representatives yesterday, and that brings Reform UK's total up to 16. They won 15 seats, Labour only retained 2, and the Lib Dems only kept 1. So that's the result of my election. Reform UK got 16 seats, Labour got 2, and the Lib Dems got 1. That is the nuance that I'm going to be discussing specifically in my particular borough, because I think it's pressing compared to what's happening in other places, so I'm going to get to that in a minute or two. Then we look at this. This is another red wall area. This is Wigan. This again was a partial election for their local council. Wigan dominated, just like in my area in the red wall. They Reform UK won every single seat bar one. It was a Labour hold, but as I say, because that was only a partial election. The nuance is where we need to look, and the detail on what's going on in these seats and what's going on across the country, particularly in England currently. So we're going to get into some of the local wards in my particular area, and then we're going to compare that to Great Yarmouth, where Restore Britain was holding their first election contest as well. And then we'll look into that. So thank you for watching and bear with me. So the first thing you need to know about the large victory for Reform UK, I don't necessarily think it's a endorsement of Farage or his party. It is a rejection of the status quo and a none of the above option. And that's why they're voting Reform UK, because we've never tried it before. Say, for example, in my borough, it's ever only been Labour. It's never been anything but Labour. To have Reform UK as an opposition party with 16 councillors after one electoral cycle is amazing. Alright? I never thought I'd live to see the day people are crying out for change, and they don't necessarily care what the change is. They just know they don't want Labour. If you look at the ethnic minority Boris Wave candidates, according to Connor Tomlinson, if you look at what he's saying, he's saying that they didn't win any of their seats in Southampton. The Nigerian national, I can't even pronounce that name, foreign name, and the Zimbabwean national, I can't pronounce that name either, so I'm not going to try, failed to win council seats. Reform won 8 seats overall, including in Pertry, where the candidate, Sohim blah seems to have used ChatGPT to write a letter to the local paper on why he loves being a British citizen and British values. These are euphemisms that were only created in the past 20 years. They have no bearing on what it needs to be English, British, Scottish, Welsh or Irish. It really doesn't. The things that I want to look at now is, I want to look at the turnout, alright? It was slightly up all over the country in the English locals. That is a rejection of Labour, not necessarily a ringing endorsement of Reform UK. Say, for example, in this ward in my area, Reform got 700 votes, or just under 800 votes. Okay, so they did beat Labour, but there's not much in it, alright? That's Sian Davidson. So she won by a couple of hundred votes. And then you look at another one, alright? This is another ward in my area. This one's Halton Castle. Again, Reform won it, but by less than 100 votes. 39% of the votes, John Davis. No relation to me. And then we look at the third one here. You look at this one here. Again, there's not much in it, about 200 votes in it. Yes, well done Jack Raftree for Halton Lee. You did win, but the turnout wasn't huge. Alright, so again, it's Reform UK is good, or people think Reform UK is good. Alright, they're not enthused. There's no ringing endorsements. There's no, oh yes, I need to vote for this party. They are the best. They are wonderful. I'm on board with everything that they say. It is more, I don't want Labour. Alright, so it's tepid. It's lukewarm, it's good enough for some people. But then you look at what happened down south in Great Yarmouth, and we look at these results. They're very, very wholesome, they're very, very resounding. Look at this one, for example. This is North Caister and Ormsby. Glen Hurren, Great Yarmouth First Party, 2,000 votes. Half the vote, 48%, beating it by 1,000 votes. Okay, Reform UK, 1,000 votes. Then you look at this one here. Again, Kevin Huggins, Great Yarmouth First, winning by over 1,000 votes. So there's the thing, this is the enthusiasm level for Restore Britain, or the local parties that are going to be backed by Restore Britain. The enthusiasm locally in Great Yarmouth. Again, look at this one. Again, just under 1,000 votes, 41% of the votes. So it's like, you've got Reform UK, it's alright. Is it great? No, it's not. And then you look at Restore Britain, and it's very, very, it's more resounding, it's more positive, it's more hardline.
Your entrance was good, his was better.
Now, what remains to be seen is whether that can be upscaled, and it can be done on a national level. Great Yarmouth has Rupert Lowe as their MP. So it could be they are so thrilled, they are so happy, they are over the moon with their ultra-based right of centre MP, that they're just going to buy anything he's selling because he's that good of a local MP. Now, a lot of people say Rupert Lowe, well, he's not nationally known, he's not a household figure like Nigel Farage. As I previously stated on this channel, and I'll continue to make this point, most people don't like Farage. About 2/3 of the country don't like the cut of his jib and will not back him. If he was elected to Prime Minister, he would be the most unpopular Prime Minister ever, apart from Keir Starmer. Alright? Nobody knows who Rupert Lowe is, according to the mainstream media. But with that, Restore Britain, Great Yarmouth First, and the canvassers and the well-wishers for Restore Britain get to decide the narrative and shape the agenda. He is not tainted by the Brexit baggage of the past decade, even though he was very much on board with Brexit. He's not Mr. Brexit. Farage is Mr. Brexit. So all in the next year or two is going to be played for. The resounding victory or for the party backed by Restore Britain and Great Yarmouth, is a positive sign. As is Reform UK doing very well all over the United Kingdom. Alright? It means people want change. We are going to win this, and we are going to get our country back. Now, if you like this video, make me aware. Hope I've been fair. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.